Hi everyone, welcome to another video on a nutrition related topic. It's Robert Couto, your favorite degree nutritionist and weight loss consultant for RC Nutrition Consulting. Today we're going to talk about the ketogenic diet and why it might be a bad diet for individuals trying to lose the excessive weight. However, before we take a bite off this topic, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell to get notifications for future nutrition related videos. So by now you've probably heard all about the ketogenic diet. The high-fat, low-carb eating style that everyone's talking about for weight loss. Moreover, while benefits of keto might be well known, such as weight loss and a suppressed appetite, the downsides are usually minimized or not even discussed by keto advocates or fans. See, the diet was initially introduced in the 1920s as a way to treat epilepsies, and then fell out of the map with the introduction to anti-seizure medication. What's more, ketosis is something you see in people during periods of prolonged starvation, including in people with eating disorders. See, the purpose is to deprive the body of carbohydrates and thus turning to the keto bodies for fuel as a fuel source. So people need to understand it's not just a low-carb, high-fat diet, it changes the way our body uses fuel. I believe the ketogenic diet should not be the solution for weight loss. However, I'm not in a position to discuss this topic with patients who are suffering from nutrition-related diseases and believe that this diet helps with their symptoms. Many registered dietitians and degree professionals strongly encourage anyone who's thinking about trying a ketogenic diet to chat with a registered dietitian first. So I decided to create a list on harmful effects to keep in mind before you go full keto on me. So number one, we don't know the long-term effects with patients on the ketogenic diet. Ketogenic diet, well, the first major drawback is the fact that we don't have any long-term results or research about how keto followers fare from 30 years down the line. Plain and simple, we aren't even capable of analyzing any long-term benefits in a study. Keep in mind also that we thought that smoking and diet pills were a good idea until long-term studies showed us that we were completely wrong. So number two, the Ketoflow. Keto dieters often sympathize about experiencing symptoms as their body adjusts to the diet, but experts believe that this period of transition is no joke at all. According to Jennifer Brown, an RD and a faculty associate at Arizona State University School of Nutrition and Health Promotion, say that when your body first enters ketosis, you may experience a series of side effects termed as a Ketoflow, along with fatigue, dizziness, lightheadedness, poor sleep, difficulties with exercise, and constipation, and these all result from extreme restrictions of carbohydrates. While these symptoms usually subside after the body adjusts to relying on fat for fuel, it takes anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. So think about it, is losing weight worth potentially filling off for an average of 3 weeks? Given that low-carb diets don't even have any substantial evidence and advantages when it comes to weight loss, I would say that these side effects are not even worth it and extremely unnecessary. So number three, the initial water loss is mostly water. Your kidneys flush out all that water. Is part of the reason why people see drastic scale drops in the beginning of their keto journey. Honestly, I wish people knew that the weight loss that they initially experience on this diet is largely due to water loss. So that means that you're probably not even losing fat in the first couple weeks, but instead losing water that will come back in the form of glycogen storages if and when you start eating carbs again. So number four, it throws your body's hydration levels out of whack. It's important to stay hydrated on a ketogenic diet. As you limit carbohydrates, your body produces less insulin, and glycogen storages in the muscles and liver are depleted. For every 1 gram of glycogen that's depleted, you lose about 3 grams of water. This causes the kidneys to flush out more water, and along with it, electrolytes that your body needs like magnesium, calcium, sodium, and potassium. Imbalanced electrolytes can lead to muscle cramps, irregular heartbeat, fatigue, cognitive disorders, and lack of body temperature control. Some people will most likely even get kidney stones while on ketogenic diet due to inadequate hydration. So number 5, you'll eat fewer fruits and vegetables. On a ketogenic diet, your intake of fruits and vegetables is minimal, and we all know how important fiber, vitamins, minerals, and other compounds in fruits and vegetables are. It's true. There's a lot of healthy, high-carb foods you probably won't eat in the ketogenic diet. That's one of the reasons ketogenic diet is usually pretty low in fiber, which isn't great long-term. See, fiber is not only a protective agent against gastrointestinal cancers, it's also a big factor in fullness and weight loss. Furthermore, constipation is very common on low fiber diets such as the ketogenic diet. So number 6, it negatively affects your athletic performance. Some people say that the ketogenic diet helps you with your athletic performance, and those say it hurts it. The literature is mixed on how a ultra low carbohydrate diet, like the ketogenic diet, affects athletic performance. However, one thing is pretty clear: a lot of its points and its consistency decrease when athletic performance are looking for maximum power output, such as weightlifting and sprinting. Along with the same lines, you'll be hard-pressed to put on weight and strength on such a low-carb diet. That might be part of the reason why the ketogenic diet is thought to be a better fit for endurance athletes. However, even for them, the evidence is mixed. According to the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, the ketogenic diet has been popular for athletes that engage in long endurance events because it requires them to be less frequently on carbohydrates, fueling their exercises, and more on their body storages. This can decrease uncomfort gastrointestinal symptoms, but a ketogenic diet can be challenging to maintain for sports athletes. Because of this, researchers involved in the study recommend that instead of going to a ketogenic diet, athletes should take advantage of their body's ability to use fat as fuel alternatives between training in a carbo-depleted state, such as doing a fasted workout in the morning after not eating carbs the night before and eating carbs as usual. So number 6, it triggers disordered eating. The ketogenic diet is pretty much a no-go for people who are prone to eating disorders. Being such a restrictive diet can turn into obsessive, and you're prone to eating disorder, which can be even more dangerous. Also, this mindset isn't necessary for the ketogenic diet, but it also applies to any eating style that restricts entire food groups. Even if you don't have a history of eating disorders, ketogenic diet can lead some people to feeling with negative feelings around food. With the vast majority of people, keto is not sustainable, meaning that people won't stick to it in more than a few months. Not succeeding with this diet and returning to one's usual eating habits can trigger feeling of guilt and failure. These feelings can trigger disordered eating for many people in the worst case scenario. Also, we seriously need to stop thinking about food as good or bad to add to this point as well too. So number 8, it's emotionally exhaustive. Many people who wind up trying the ketogenic diet and decide not to continue on doing so is because of the emotional and the lifestyle consequences. To put it simply, people miss eating carbohydrates. That doesn't mean you should probably eat a whole entire pizza or cupcakes every day, but it's about, how about putting like a sweet potato with a meal or beans in chili? Alternatively, your favorite fresh fruits in the summer too as well. Whether or not we want to admit it, food plays such an important role, more than just a physical role in our lives, and having such restrictions on these types of foods you can and can have can take a toll on your life. It may be easy in a short term to go carb-free lifestyle, but at a certain point, the thought of not being able to eat your favorite foods again can be daunting for most individuals. Eating a restrictive way can be socially isolated as well too. You might even avoid parties and other gatherings because you worry about the foods that are available for you or not available for you may even tempt you. Having to plan control what you're eating so closely can lead to increased anxiety, stress. Moreover, who doesn't want to enjoy a beer with friends or a piece of cake on your birthday? As you probably know, emotional well-being and physical health are closely linked. which is the more reason why we should to choose foods that make you feel good, both mentally and physically. If the ketogenic diet does that for you, great. However, it doesn't, then you're not alone. So to conclude my video, you may need to rethink or reconsider going the prolonged ketogenic diet. Please talk to a registered dietitian or your family doctor about the harmful and potential benefits for your condition. Also remember to follow my channel and click on the bell to get notifications for future nutrition-related videos. Lastly, follow my Facebook and Instagram profile to get funny memes and interesting information on nutrition. I want to thank everyone who took the time to watch my video, and please feel free to share this with your friends and family. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.